Hey guys, it's Violamad with another Viola Tips video. Today I wanted to talk about shifting. Shifting is something that I've been working on for a long time. I will always be working on, but I have a few tips that I wanted to share with you. So let's start with the basics. Shifting is moving the hand from one position to another. Say we go from the first finger, first position, to first finger in third position. We start the shift by lifting the weight from the finger, but not lifting the finger off the string. Slide the whole hand into the new position while the finger slightly drags along the unpressed string. When in the new position, we put the finger down and play the new note. If you drag your finger and the bow during that time, you can hear a sound like this. This was explained to me to be called the golf ball shift. The new note lands like a golf ball, direct and on the beat. In the first example, we didn't change fingers. If we were to change fingers, say going from a first finger first position to a second finger third position, we still shift on the old finger. Then when the old finger reaches the new position, so when I get to third position with the first finger, then I put my second finger down. So that sounds like this. When we are doing this golf ball shift or old finger shift, if there is a bow change involved, then the shift happens on the old bow. So we shift before we change the bow. That sounds like this. You may notice also varying the speed of the bow will allow me to hide the shift. However, we may not always want to hide that shift. Shifting can be used as a great expressive tool. The expressive shifts I like to think of as airplane shifts. That means that instead of landing like a golf ball, dropping the finger down with pressure when we get to the new position, we let the finger add pressure gradually as we are coming into the new position. So here is an example of the airplane expressive shift. I'm still lifting the weight off the finger when I start the shift, but I'm adding the weight before I get into the new position so that we hear a little bit of that slide. Now, if we are changing fingers during the shift, then we will be shifting on the new finger. So last time we were shifting on the old finger from 1 to 1, then putting the 2 down. This time, instead of shifting on the old finger, we shift on the new finger. So that sounds a little bit like this in slow motion. Finally, if there is a bow change involved, instead of shifting on the old bow, we now save the shift for the new bow. So back to back, here would be an example of the differences between the golf ball shift and the airplane shift. For a great way to practice all the varieties of shift with all possible finger combinations, I would recommend using the Yoast system for shifting, which is available on IMSLP. And that's all for now from Violamad's Viola Tips. Happy practicing!